Hi, this is Jay from Jay's Beer Review, and you're watching another episode of Chad's Beer Review. That is one sexy bitch.
Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure. So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews.
Hey, welcome to this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Drinking an IPA tonight that, I must be the last beer reviewer on YouTube to have reviewed this. This was a gift from Jay. Thanks, Jay, for the beer. It's the famous Bear Republic Racer 5 IPA. Bear Republic, they're out of Healdsburg, California. It says Racer 5 is an aggressive style India Pale Ale, handmade from a brewery whose motto is bigger is better. This golden, well-hopped, bottle-conditioned ale demands your attention. Brewmaster notes: keep cold, respect life, don't, I guess that's drink and drive. Real ale is alive, yeast is good, serve at 45 to 50 degrees, and it's 7% alcohol by volume. Using my tulip glass, just for the heck of it. Pour this about halfway here. Nice head already, and a nice color. It's kind of like an apricot kind of color. Typical IPA color, you know, light orange, dark amber. So far, nice head. It's a frothy white smell. Oh yeah, typical West Coast IPA. Just hops, grapefruit, you know, citrus. Kind of a little bit of a dryness in there. It smells great. I'll just top this thing off here. Now, this is a bottle conditioned beer, so and my tulip glass I think only holds like 8 or 9 ounces, so we'll see if the beer changes once I get the yeast into here. So let's go ahead with the first swig here. Yeah. Just like the nose, it's West Coast all the way. Reminds me a lot of Stone IPA or Rogue Yellow Snow IPA. It's like a dry bitterness, but there's like this candy kind of sweetness on the aftertaste, like Sweet Tarts or Smarties. I'm noticing now I'm getting like this kind of tea kind of flavor in the aftertaste. Kind of like an iced tea. A little bit of citrus in there. I noticed that citrus is much more in the nose on a lot of IPAs than it actually is in the palate. The hops, they linger for a long time here. It's, you know, I can just feel them sitting on the middle of my tongue still. Yeah, it's an interesting flavor. It's you know, kind of like a IPA with just like a real slight iced tea kind of aftertaste. So I'm gonna go ahead and swirl this bottle up and pour it in here, and we'll see if the flavor profile changes at all. Whoa! Look at those chunks. I know some bottle conditioned beers give you a lava lamp effect, but it's like a dirty fish bowl or something. So let's see if the flavor changes at all. Not that I noticed. I mean, it tastes Tastes about the same. I'm liking this beer a lot. So far, so good. So I'm going to sip on this a little bit more, and we'll come back with my final thoughts. Cheers. Alright, I am back finishing the Racer 5. This is a really good IPA. And it's pretty much, I hate to say this, but it's pretty much almost exactly what I expected from an aggressive West Coast IPA. Just lots of hops, citrus aroma. The hops linger, but the drinkability on it though is really good. The mouthfeel is not too intense. Like, it's a pretty, full-bodied beer, real rich in flavor, but it's not so intense on the level of like a barley wine or some kind of Belgian that it makes it difficult to drink. It's not. You can just slug this right down. I'm noticing as I'm getting towards the bottom of the glass here, the flavor is becoming just slightly more mild, which is okay. But it's gonna hold it up from getting a 10. So I'm gonna go 9 for Bear Republic Racer 5. I think it's an excellent beer. Really can't find anything wrong with it other than the wow factor is pretty high, but just not high enough to be a 10, which is among the best of the best. But I'm kind of sorry that I waited this long to drink this beer. And thanks again to Jay for giving it to me. Yeah, so check out Bear Republic Racer 5. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. Definitely one of the better IPAs on the market, and I can see why it's so highly acclaimed and all that. So thanks for watching this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.